Yes, sir, we are back in this bitch here. Know what the fuck we do. Sorry it took me a while to actually upload the videos because just shit going on in life and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, we are finally watching Bowser versus Eggman. I don't have no skin in the game. Probably Bowser more than Eggman. Mostly because of peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Oh, peaches, peaches. That's enough of that. Lucky for you, I do not read. Anyways, oh yeah, I got a shirt. This is the only thing I had related to Super Mario Bros. I mean, you already know what it, man. You know what we do, man. Princess Peach is a baddie. Always has been ever since I saw her on my DS playing Super Mario 64. I knew for a second something about, okay, pink looks good on blondes. That's all I'm gonna say, right? But as we all know, the real motherfuckers will go for Daisy. Yeah. I like Peach, but Daisy, come on, like she's, yeah. Luigi, lucky bastard. We also have Rosalina and Pauline, Claudine. Then I pack them in this phone like some sardines. There's a lot of baddies in Super Mario Bros. That universe, so to speak. I haven't. Okay, let me try. Okay, because in this case, like, it's more about like curiousness. Who's gonna win, Bowser or Eggman? Because I see the similarities of both, like dictators almost, if you think about it, and they have like armies. And Bowser, he's just a super mega simp for Peach. Even the new movie excluded. The new movie, obviously, it brought a whole new light to Bowser, and it's just really entertaining to watch for the most part. Eggman gets this. Okay, so yeah, because these similarities, where they at though? Let's see. Well, I haven't played that many Super Mario games. I told you the most I played was on my DS like 10 years ago when I was a kid, right? I played Mario Kart, you know, the usuals: Mario Kart, Mario 64, Super Mario Bros. The RPG ones, the Mario and Bowser, Mario and Luigi's Inside Story, I think that's what it's called. And there's also another one called the Dream Team. It was something about, no, it was something with them and like the smaller versions of Mario and Luigi. It was like Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, and regular Mario, regular Luigi. It was like an RPG. Yeah, I remember playing that. Mario Hoops 3 on 3. Remember that? Good times, man. Mario Hoops 3 on 3. I remember the game so vividly. So yeah, but as of recent, not that many Mario games. I don't have any Nintendo consoles. I have a Wii, but I don't have any Mario games. I have Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, the winter one and the summer one, but that's pretty much it. I haven't like played in a long time. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of Mario. I don't have a Switch or a Wii U. Who does? Or a Wii. I have a Wii, but I don't have any games on it, unfortunately. So I just don't use it that often. And as for Sonic, a lot of his games be ass. I tried playing what is it called? Sonic Unleashed, but I just did not like it. Those hedgehog segments, Hedgehog, Werehog segments, they lasted way too long, and it just was not fun playing that game. So I'm like, fuck this. The whole point of playing video game is to have fun. If not having fun, what's the point? Sonic Generations I played a long time ago. I kind of enjoyed that though. I'm pretty sure they brought it back with Shadows, right? That's cool. I heard Sonic Forces is kind of cool. I haven't played it yet. Do I intend to? Maybe. Once again, like, I'm not a huge fan of the Sonic gameplay. Maybe it's because my reaction times are absolutely busted and I can't react for shit. Because when you're going super fast, you got to react to this and that and not go, head first into a wall. So it's kind of tough for me. But regardless, I do like Sonic, and I do like freaking Shadow and Knuckles and all those bros. Not a huge fan of the Sonic movies. They're all right. Mediocre is probably the perfect word to describe it. It's not like I'm head over heels for the movies, but you know, it is what it is. As for who do I like more, Bowser or probably Bowser. I mean, he's a giant freaking dinosaur turtle dragon thing. I don't know what the fuck he is. He's a turtle because he got a shell. He's got an amazing singing voice, as I've demonstrated earlier in the video, and he's more iconic, I feel like, than Eggman. I feel like more people know about Bowser than Eggman. Jim Carrey played Eggman. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's a huge dub in Eggman's favor. Bowser showed up in Skylanders, which is a big deal, which I can never play because I don't have a fucking Wii U, but it doesn't matter. As for like who am I rooting for, honestly, just out of likability, probably just Bowser. I just think he's cooler. He's got an army, but so does Eggman. But they both end up getting their shit smacked by like some dude who just happens to be there, whether that be Sonic or Mario. right? Like Mario's a straight up plumber, and you're trying to tell me you're like how big is Bowser compared to like how big is a dragon compared to an average human? You're trying to tell me like this huge giant turtle thing, right? With spikes on your shell, and you lose to like a freaking midget plumber? Are you kidding me? That's gotta be an L, and not like every single time. You know what I'm saying? As for Eggman, I think it's his ego that gets most of the time, right? It gets in the way because he makes these like he turns like these critters into like what is it called? Like monsters or like machines or some shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Okay, I don't know. But just out of likability alone, give it to Bowser. I think he's stronger too, because I'm saying he's like a giant fucking turtle dragon thing. If it's just hand-to-hand combat, I'm pretty sure Eggman's getting slapped, right? He's gonna get cracked. You know what I'm saying? Scrambled. He's gonna get poached. All the egg puns out of the way right now. I'm just gonna put it on Bowser. I don't even give a fuck, right? Yeah, pretty much.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Yeah, I could imagine the armies themselves are gonna do the majority of fighting, you know, compared to like actual hands-on hands.
Yeah. Dr. Eggman, the king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks, and they're not alone. He's whizzing out
Yeah, but
boomstick.
Eggman has mechs though.
To analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
I don't know.
Who would win?
Eggman could win. He's got more technical experience too. Like he's made like robot death machines.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom, a peaceful land of kindness,
64.
adventure, love. Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself.
He's pretty metal, I will say that though.
Known as Bowser. The moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan. Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life of infinite jump farming for one-ups. Bowser wanted a different world, but Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated.
Yeah.
So he
she a baddie. She's so hot in that movie.
And kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod. Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent. Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap.
But he loses every single time.
It takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade. And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature itself. Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got? Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Oh, great.
Hell yeah. Wizard Turtle. The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king.
Oh,
magic is how he
that's
turned
sick.
the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic. But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party.
Dry Bones goes hard as hell,
I
man.
stole those coins fair and square. Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face. Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard.
Yeah.
Man after my own heart. Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber. They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop, an army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom world and beyond. Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts, first in and first out. Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky. We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries, booze, shy guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more. It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead.
Son of a bitch.
Not again.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as
That was
the
so
Koopa
weird.
Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings?
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Though no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bullies talking smack.
Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit.
Jeez.
Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe,
I know he built
Bowser's
different.
punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose
Whoa,
very steps
that
cause
does go hard as hell.
widespread
Look at
natural
that.
Disasters.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy?
I know.
It's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
That's a
We're
huge
not
L,
gonna
man.
mess
He's been
around.
losing to Mario.
Bowser's dark magic became so potent
Dank
he
magic.
eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
What does that even
Anything
mean?
the king imagines, he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And remember those
Why don't you
painted
imagine
worlds
these
in
bitches,
Mario
bro?
64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
Wow,
But
that's
his most iconic
strong.
thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything?
Mario has huge plot armor, I
And
swear to
when the
God.
Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that
Hey, she a
Bowser
baddie
needed
too.
saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh, wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king.
That is pretty hard. That is pretty sick, man. Okay. Bowser, huh? Yeah, because like I don't get how Bowser keeps on losing. Like last time I checked, I know this is probably like a Mario vs. Sonic episode, which I have seen I think a while ago. I don't remember. Mario has to have some insane plot armor, or also some sort of like huge attack buff, or reality warping abilities. Because how the hell do you beat? Like, do you see the shit that they were explaining what Bowser has? How does that make any sense? How do you even walk away from that shit? Anyways, I don't even know what to say. Bowser's, yeah, he's cool. Aesthetic wise, I mean, who are you gonna go after? Like a giant freaking turtle dragon who knows dark magic, or a weird lopsided egg dude? It doesn't make sense, right? And Eggman, for Eggman, it's worse because he loses to a fucking hedgehog, like an animal rodent type shit. You know what I'm saying? Granted, like it's a superhuman anthropomorphic hedgehog, but fuck it.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better
Bro's the ultimate
one with
hater.
proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But whiz, only a brilliant mind can make
I'm a
that
scientist
happen.
myself.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within.
Then why do you lose every single time to a fucking hedgehog, man?
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're frickin' called G-U-N.
Nice.
Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo!
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
Insecurity.
Just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And this paradise would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space.
Sure.
Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metals.
That's what he does to those
It's
little
so
things, right?
deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Damn,
Sick.
Eggman never made himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you with decoys, he's riding in style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kinda lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial
You can't
sources
fuck with
like
mechs,
the
you know,
Wisps.
mechs are always gonna be
And
cool.
then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference
That looks
is
like
obvious,
Cybertron,
but
dude.
Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills.
Hells yeah,
It's got
dude.
ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Wiz. I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he is.
So he's just like me then.
I mean, he's
Minus the
feminist.
genius. He's a feminist?
Maybe not, but what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of. Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite Robo-Faker,
Metal Sonic is
Metal
hard
Sonic
as
has
hell.
the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some.
It looks really fucking
His
cool.
rebellious
Really cool
phases,
design.
But Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even
Shadow
copy Silver's
Kinzawaru?
psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Yeah, this is DVD at this
Change
point.
with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but Go off, King!
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form.
Ooh.
Yep, apparently Super Eggman
Damn,
is
look at his
canon,
freaking
so
stash
it is
going
pretty
all the way up
complicated to
here.
manifest.
But the Phantom Ruby isn't the only souped-up gem Eggman has. He's used the Jeweled Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard.
Eggman
Then,
Nega.
on one occasion,
Nega.
he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually, he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune buggy.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can
Tell me it's not
only be
DBZ.
described as peak fiction, because charged by
It's
7
literally
Chaos
DBZ,
Emeralds,
dude.
Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater.
That's in
which
Sonic
ripped
Forces,
apart
right?
Space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah, Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
I'm still going with Bowser though, I feel like. Okay, so we learned about Bowser, learned about Eggman more than I could have known before. Eggman's got a lot of mechs, so the question is, are his, because I feel like it goes down to the army, because okay, but then again, Eggman could turn to like the Super Saiyan mode, right? When you had that Phantom Gem, whatever the fuck it's called, you can turn to Super Saiyan, but then Bowser can turn to a giant kaiju. Honestly, I'm so sick of betting on these fights because they're always so close that it's like, what's the actual point? It could go either way, but there's gotta be an explanation if you do win, right? Otherwise, like, what's the whole point of even doing this thing, right? Bowser, Eggman, shit, I don't know. It just goes back. It goes down to like your gut feeling. Who do you think's gonna win, right? In my case, fuck it, Bowser.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Okay, I think Bowser has a strength advantage, but obviously, freaking Robotnik has the smarts advantage, and I think his lackeys are stronger too.
I've come to make an
Cruel.
announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke! I am Dr. Eggman.
I mean, how could be those mechs? You know what I'm saying? Those are crazy.
Get a load of this.
If it's just Bowser vs. Eggman, I think Bowser has it. But if it's like Eggman's creations versus like Bowser's family, then I think Eggman got this. It can really go either way. It's a toss-up. I don't know. We can all agree that Bowser has the what do you call it? The strength advantage, right?
An invasion force, but see Toads do better.
That's a decoy, idiot. Imminent!
His power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
Oh, jeez, wow. He just said nah. He just Thanos snapped everyone. Once again, reality bending abilities, right? There goes infinite. Not so infinite. Metal Sonic, there he is. Yeah, I feel like Eggman's lackeys are way better too. I mean, you can't beat Metal Sonic. I mean, that guy's freaking crazy. I could be wrong, I don't know. Shit, is it Eggman? Oh, that's cheap. That's not fair. But then again, Bowser can control reality. Can Eggman do that? Honestly, fuck it, I'm going with Bowser. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna turn my brain off and say Bowser, okay? Fuck it.
According to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you planned.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Oh, he's turning black. He's getting the N-word pass. Now he can say the N-word. That has to be the coolest design for Bowser, man. Holy shit. That looks cool. I need that on a t-shirt. Ooh. Like, I think Bowser has a higher power output. I'm just gonna shut up. I'm not gonna bother explaining myself. Whoa, Metal Sonic with chaos control. Cause those pipes are basically portals, right? There goes Kamek. Oh. So is Mario teaming up with Bowser right now? Or is that Bowser's creation? I think it is, right? Oh no, it was. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was Bowser Jr.
Keep your hands off my...
Oh, he's got invincible, right? That's what the star does. Gives him great power. Well, there goes Metal Sonic. Definitely count. Wow. Oh.
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
Death laser, huh? Holy shit. Can I just say this animation is amazing? I think I just saw Bowser disintegrate. Nani? I forgot, yeah, dry Bowser.
Sage! Fire is again! Wait!
So long, Doctor.
See, that's what I'm saying. All Bowser needed is a single hit on Eggman, and then he was gonna win. Finally, I was right for once.
Not an easy one to win, which might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
Right?
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First
Shit.
up is physical stats.
Yeah, it's gotta be Bowser.
Pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs,
Yeah.
like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all the
Yeah, items do come in clutch.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built
He's a
in,
natty.
and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm like. How do you keep on losing?
Usually,
How do you keep on losing a
really,
4-digit
really
4-digit IQ?
clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real, the Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emeralds scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly, so the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies.
The army.
Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look
That's
at
what I
all
thought,
those
right?
saws and rockets. Metal
Yeah.
Sonic speed and power alone could solo most
It's
of
like
the
you can
Koopa Troop.
by looking at it, right?
Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades: teamwork and loyalty.
I guess that is
Eggman
true.
is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed.
Oh, what a nice little
Control
family.
through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret
That is true, huh?
Kamek is kind of busted, canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping
I know,
the
Kamek the
Chaos
GOAT.
Emeralds were huge game changers.
The real
Now
MVP,
that
yeah.
Bowser and
Kamek.
his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
Next time on...
Oh, I want to see what's next. Huh? Amogus and Fall Guys? I see the similarities.
Subscribe and join
okay.
as a member to see more Death Battle.
Well, I'm not super hyped for the next one, Amogus versus Fall Guys, because it's like, who cares? I never played Fall Guy once in my life. I played Amogus once or twice with my little sister. That's pretty much it. It's not like I'm standing for the games. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways. This one was interesting. I like this one. Learned a lot of new things about Bowser and Eggman. Yeah, but I agree with you said that on the surface, we're looking at like Metal Sonic and Infinite and what's the girl's name? Damn, I forgot. But like all the mechs and stuff, you assume that Eggman would win because he has all these powerful mechs and all these interesting inventions and shit, right? But and because like in general, Sonic seems more, I know this is like a pretty low bar, but it seems more mature and serious than the Mario universe, right? Because everything's like bright and colorful and cartoony, and you know, all these like characters are made in such a kid-friendly way, whereas in Sonic, I mean, it could very easily be teen, right? And it is very Dragon Ball Z like Sonic, right? Archie comics, right? Yeah. So anything from comics usually goes crazy. Whereas Mario is completely different because like it's really geared towards family. So you would assume someone from that thing would not be down with the shits, but Bowser 100%, he keeps it 10 toes down. He stands on business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I guess I could chalk this up as a win for me, right? Because I did say Bowser, right? I was teetering and talking, but I did say Bowser, right? Honestly, fuck, I don't care. Yeah. So I guess Bowser won. Really cool. I really like Bowser. Like I said, for the aforementioned reasons, his singing, his army, just overall vibe. That design when he turns all black with just the hair, and he finally gets the Emerald Pass. That's peak design for Bowser. So that's like the best Bowser design I've seen I swear to God. Cool as shit. Cool. But anyways, yeah, I'm not too stoked. I don't even know if I'm gonna do Fall Guys vs. Among Us. I don't know enough about it. Like, I knew enough about Sonic and freaking Eggman and Bowser because I played their games at some point. You know what I'm saying? I dibble dabbled. It's not like I was completely unaware of it, right? But for like Fall Guys and Among Us, I guess the only thing I know Among Us for is because of the meme, and I played it like once or twice. I know nothing about Fall Guys. Haven't played it yet. So I don't know if I even want to do the next episode. I might, but what is that? I don't know. Really, I feel like we could have done like someone else. You know, I feel like there's a ton of other people you could have done it for. But fuck it, they make the rules, right? It doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, so that was Bowser versus Eggman. I'm glad Bowser won because I mean, I get why he's simping for Princess Peach all the time. I mean, would you not? And like I said before and always, only simp for fictional women, never real ones, okay? Because what exactly is a real girl? Anyways, Bowser won. Congrats, we are good, and I'm out here. I gotta go outside with the family for fucking bullshit. Like, I want to sit at home and just play video games, but I gotta go outside with my family. Fuck that. But anyways, I gotta get her done. So yeah, see you next time, and yeah, pretty much later.